Hello physics students, welcome to this warm-up quiz for today's lesson. As always, have your paper ready. I'll go through the questions, pause when needed, and then you can go through the answers with me after that. Question 1, the correct definition of a force. Is it a push or a pull? Is it an interaction between two objects? Or is it an arrow? Pause if you need to, we'll go to question 2. A girl drops a ball from a rooftop. Assuming our motion map is set up as shown, what are the correct directions for velocities and acceleration? So pause to give yourself some time as I move on to question 3. Which equation could be used here to find the length of x? And I've just realized that all of these have 30 degrees instead of 20 degrees of the triangle. Let's pretend I had these right. Pause if needed. In fact, you will need to pause. I'd certainly need to pause on this one to write some things down. And then when you're finished pausing, we're going to question 4 now. Rearrange to find V. Forget about this in the middle here. Rearrange to find V. Okay, pause that one because you're going to need some time to write it out. And now I'm going to go through the answers. Question 1, the definition we're using this here is not a push or a pull, it is an interaction between two objects. A force is an interaction between two objects. That's really important because most forces are contact forces, and except for gravity, obviously. And the common example is I kick a ball. At this point, people still want to give it some sort of force from my foot. But at this point, there's no interaction between my foot and the ball. There's no contact, there's no interaction. So that doesn't exist. That's why this definition is so powerful this year. The girl drops the ball. I've said positive is down. If we were to draw the motion map, the ball gets faster and faster and faster. My velocities are all in the positive direction. My accelerations are in between, and they all show this way, so that's also positive. Which equation could I use to find the length of side x? I have to write it out. I have to write SOHCAHTOA. I have to go onto my thing and write that's that, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. I've got these two, so I've got car. Then I have to write out cos, in this case, let's pretend it was 30. Cos 30 equals adjacent, which is 12, divided by x. Rearrange to find x. I want to times both sides by x because I want it on the top of a fraction. I get x cos 30 equals 12, and then I want to divide both sides by cos 30. I get x equals 12 over cos 30. Finally, find v. If I've got times a half here, I like to get rid of it by timesing by 2. So I get 2 ek equals mv squared. I'm now going to divide both sides by m. And look how I set it up. I like to go down the page. I try and like to line my equals up. And in between each step, I like to say what I'm doing. 2ek over m. And then I'm going to square root both sides. So I get square root of 2ek over m equals v. Give yourselves 3 marks. Cool. See you in the next lesson. Or in the main lesson, actually, yeah.